What is surplus value? Marx describes surplus value as extra value produced that is above that required to produce your wage. In a working day of 12 hours, if your wage is $80, but you create that value in only 6 hours through production of commodities such as a chair, the surplus would be $80, as another $80 would be created in the other 6 hours of the working day. This is how the capitalist makes profit. That's all well and good, but can't the capitalists just sell their products over their real value and have the workers work how long is needed to pay their wage? A good question. As you may know, the price of a product is not equal to its value, as prices are not determined by real value, simply the amount of money a capitalist has deemed it to be sold for. Prices go up and down based on competition in the market. So, anyways, what's the answer to this question? Well, first, let's say that the capitalist and this capitalist's workshop is producing shirts, and that these shirts have the value of $8, made up of $5 wage and $3 raw material. If this were to be sold at its value within the time required to produce the wage and no more, then the capitalist would break even. However, if we add surplus value into the mix, boosting the value of the product to $13, then for every shirt sold, a profit of $5 is made. However, we're missing out the shifting prices. So let's say that the price is set to $10, with a shirt's value being made up of $5 wage and $3 material. This gives us a profit of $2. However, add surplus value $5 and the price is now $15. However, add surplus value $5 and the price is now $15, creating a profit of $7. If the capitalist sold a shirt at $10 with no surplus value, the capitalist would have made a profit of $2 per shirt. While this is okay, it is better for the capitalist to have this surplus value. It is also impossible to not have this surplus value, because if the workers left right after creating their wage, they would have no profit. There would have been no market, and there would have been no capitalism. Just small shops selling a couple shirts slightly above their real value. Therefore, in order to have capitalist market and production, and capital, as I will explain later, surplus value must exist and play a part in profit. So now that we know what surplus value is and how it's made, what does this mean? Surplus value shows the inherently exploitative nature of capitalism. There can be no capitalism without surplus value being extracted. Surplus value has a hand in hand relationship with capital. To calculate the surplus value outside of abstract formulas, we need to know the values of the constant and variable capital. P minus C plus V equals S. This may not mean much right now, but if we replace the letters with actual values, suddenly it all makes sense. $590 minus $410 plus $90 equals $90. The value of the products minus the value of the means of production, raw materials, etc., and the wage equals surplus value. The value of the products equals P, the constant capital equals C, variable capital equals V, surplus value equals S. Something you may have noticed. Let's bring back the equation we just used. $590 minus $410 plus $90 equals $90. What are you talking about, Comcom? This is just an equation. Well, there's something you should know. We don't really need the value of constant capital. The constant capital does not play a part in the creation of value. So we can actually set it to 0 and have the equation $590 minus $0 plus $90 equals $500. The surplus value here is not $500. The surplus value is revealed to us by the value of the variable capital, $90. The difference between the value of the product, $590, and the value of capital expended, $500 equals $410 C plus $90 V. This is $90, which is the value of the surplus value. So now you know what surplus value is and how it's made, and how this shows how exploitative capitalism is.